Hey, hon, it's me. Can I come in? I headed out as soon as you called. I hope you don't mind, but I went ahead and picked up some groceries while I was grabbing your prescription. Hey, don't worry about it. You helped me out last time I got sick, so this makes us even. I also picked up stuff to make some soup. I know you're not feeling well, so leave the cooking to me for a while, yeah? I don't want to hear that from the person who almost burnt their apartment to the ground trying to make rice, alright? And besides, soup is my specialty. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't flunk out of culinary school for nothing, babe, okay? I got everything I need to make a bomb-ass soup. I got stew meat, tomatoes, celery, green beans. All that's missing is the rock. Yeah, a rock. Can't make a good soup without a rock. Yeah, the story about stone soup. The guy comes into town with a rock and he makes a bomb-ass soup. Just like I'm gonna make. Okay, bad joke. Look, I promise I'm not going to poison you, okay? Have a little faith. Hey, whoa. You alright? Man, I didn't think my jokes were that bad. Here, why don't you sit down for a sec? Let me check your temperature. That's not good. You're burning up. You should probably get some bed rest. Babe, you can barely stand right now. I know the last thing you want to do is lay in bed all day, but you need to rest. Come on, I'll carry you if I have to. Yeah, you can chastise me all you want later when you're feeling better. For now, let's get you to bed. Hey, you better be nice to me or I won't tuck you in. Alright, easy now. There you go. Now, do you need anything before I start cooking? A bedtime story? What are you, 5? Okay, no, fine. You want a bedtime story? I'll give you a bedtime story. Yeah, I'm serious. Hey, I'll have you know I have the best bedside manner, thank you very much. Yes, I'll tell whatever story you want, hon. No, I am not telling you that one again. Look, you don't get to judge me. We've all done stupid stuff while drunk. Just not everyone has the forethought to cook before they start drinking. Okay. I guess it's what I get for making fun of your cooking earlier, huh? Alright. For real, though. What story do you want to hear? Stone soup? For real? You've seriously never heard that one? Alright then. I guess I'll tell you the story of stone soup. But you gotta promise me you'll get some rest afterward, yeah? Okay, so once upon a time, there was an old man that was wandering through a forest. He'd been traveling for a very long time, and after a good while of walking, he'd realized he was starting to get hungry. The old man looked and looked, but the only thing he could find were rocks. And everybody knows you can't eat rocks, so the old man keeps walking in the hopes that maybe he can find something good to eat. Maybe a nice McDonald's, or a decent Burger King. But alas, this was a forest, and there were no Burger Kings to be had. After a while of searching, the old man eventually discovers a small farming village. And the old man, obviously starving and Burger Kingless, starts asking the locals if they had any food to spare. For over an hour, he'd go door to door asking for anything to fill the old man's stomach. But time and time again, he'd be turned away. Now, normally the old man might have been upset with these folks for being so stingy with their food. And maybe they were just being a tad unrighteous and selfish for his liking. But he knew that winter was just around the corner and their last White Castle closed down 2 years ago. And with that in mind, He couldn't find any reason to hold a grudge against them for that. But the old man was still hungry. And a man's got to eat, right? That's when the old man suddenly remembered the rocks that he found in the forest. And in that moment, an idea formed in his mind. He reached into his pocket to find the rock and made his way to the center of town. When he gets there, he starts telling everyone who would listen that he had the perfect recipe for a soup that would feed everyone in town and then some. The only thing he needed was a good-sized pot and a single stone. Now, the people weren't dumb, and they knew this sounded like a grift, but they were all curious. So they entertained the old man by getting him a pot. They watched as he filled it with water, tossed in the rock, and set it to boil. Some time went by, and the old man tasted the water and said it needed something. Now, the townspeople thought the old man was nuts, and rightfully so. Guy was fucking crazy. But again, they were curious where this was going. So one man brings over some salt that he got a couple towns over. The old man thanks him, throws in the salt, but it still needs something. A local farmer walks up, brings him some carrots and potatoes, and the old man thanks him, throws them in the pot, but again, the soup still needed something. Before long, everyone in town was bringing a little something to the old man for the soup. One family brings a skinned rabbit, another brings some onions, another brings some garlic, etc., until eventually the soup was done, and everyone could eat. When the townsfolk asked the man what the soup was called, he simply replied, "Stone soup." And to this day, it was the most bomb-ass soup ever made. The end. Yeah, of course it was a bomb-ass soup. They made an entire story around it. Do you think they'd make a story about a regular soup? I don't think so. Yeah, I know. It's a dumb kid's story. But you did ask to hear it, so I don't know what that says about you. Come on, I'm just messing with you, hon. Now try to get some sleep, okay? I promise you'll feel a whole lot better when you wake up. In the meantime, I'm going to start working on that soup I promised you. No, it's not stone soup. But I promise it'll be something good. Now get some rest, hon. I love you.